What business have you here?
Welcome, and well, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service at a fair price. Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Quiet makes me come on.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as dead.
I just nodded off for a moment there.
Something smells divine.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
"'Tis done, master. Now a ferry stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire."
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Never heard of their master, Saurians! We have no means of exploiting our enemies. Well done.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, master. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Дамы, господа, и при...
Putting that aside, ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same. What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
I'm well aware of that, thank you. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You're soaked! Do you try not to catch cold? Well fought, Arisen.
We can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet down.
Well done!
My curative magics are at your disposal. Halt, if you please.
We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
Battle is best avoided here.
Douse the flames before it is too late. I will protect you. I'll keep them pinned down. Splendid.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
What I wouldn't give for a mug of ale.
You fool enough to fall for it. Shame on you.
Wares of every ilk.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. If the information we pried from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, your Majesty may even discover some method of... Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fortress. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. I bid you take it. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears... I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermondian court. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen, and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the queen. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of your Majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration. You have my fullest confidence. The way to Batal should be open to you. When you arrive, you would do well to seek out the oracle. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? So however, I've heard no report of her capture. It may well be that she is safe. Perchance, is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to...
Fine wares all.
What's to do?
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to...
Look at you. You've become quite the seasoned adventurer.
As a matter of fact, I shall never forget the agony I felt at the court.
Look at you. You've become quite the seasoned adventurer.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul. shunning armor in all its forms.
Each to their own.
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
Most impressive, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
It was somewhat overdone, but no matter. Compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. We take each trial.
Was most effective.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
This ox cart assailed. It is in a dreadful state.
Wrought by the hands of brigands, or forced monsters.
One cannot be too careful.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Prepare yourself.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up. You'll not live to regret this!
That's well done. Come, follow my example.
I concur. now? What might that be?
We ought to take a closer look. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour. We must not let down our guard.
And I take the rest.
See you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
Turn out your pockets. Take a look.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
What must needs be done?
The sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon. At last, 'twas a remarkable recovery.
Pleasure doing business with you.
What did I have planned for the morrow? Interested in my wares? A long day.
Work all day long. I'm sure I can handle this.
How might I be of service?
Really now?
Need anything? Many thanks.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
An investment made for safety. For travels can hardly be called extravagant.
What am I to do?
don't believe I had any visitors today. My interest is piqued. Very well. Now then, what business have you with me? Could it be you have come to learn of my magic, I wonder how you shall... Many are those who have knocked at my door only to walk away broken and defeated. Perhaps you would allow me to test your resolve? Bring me the grimoires I yet lack. I will not demand that you gather them all. A few shall...
Good to see you, Master. Methinks I espied one of the grimoires in Sir
Вы
Murden's
все равно
home.
можете носить
Shall we
обе
have a look
части.
around for
Так
it?
что на самом деле это статистика для одного слота, что отчасти объясняет, почему это так глупо хорошо. Что касается того, как его получить, то есть пара шагов. Но в основном это происходит просто в городке пограничного контроля на западе. Здесь, у отметки на вершине холма, находится дом парня по имени Мердин, типа колдуна. Если вы пойдете поговорить с ним здесь, он скажет вам уйти, если только вы не одеты в благородный наряд, который у вас должно быть несколько экземпляров со времен вашего пребывания в Вернворте. И в этом случае он пригласит вас войти. Если вы их наденете, поговорите с ним, и он скажет, что ищет 5 редких книг. Если вы дадите ему 3 из этих 5, это завершит задание. Стоит упомянуть, что есть еще один квест, в котором нужны те же 5 книг. Вы можете обойти это с помощью системы подделок или просто быть немного разборчивее в том, какие книги вы используете, поскольку только у одной из этих книг есть вторая копия в игре. Таким образом, вы можете получить 2 комплекта из 3. И эта книга Nation's Death Knell, которая случайно оказалась книгой, которую мы нашли, когда получали нашу последнюю запись в списке «Шлем на древнем поле битвы». И это отличная книга, которую можно использовать для этой цели. Что касается еще 2 простых книг, которые вы можете получить, чтобы просто быстро закончить. Одна из книг «Да будет свет», которая на самом деле лежит у него на столе наверху лестницы в его доме. Однако не поднимайтесь перед ним по лестнице после того, как войдете в парадную дверь. Если он увидит, что вы поднимаетесь туда, он нападет на вас. Вместо этого, что вы хотите сделать, так это перелезть через стену снаружи его дома, а затем запрыгнуть на балкон или использовать любой другой навык перемещения, который вам нужен. Но книга будет у него на столе. Все просто. Также есть щит Фульминуса, 3-я редкая книга, только от продавца, которая выставлена у входа в город Мелв за 5000 золотых. Найти ее там очень просто. Это немного далеко отсюда, но на самом деле добраться туда нетрудно. Верни ему эти 3 книги, и он даст тебе немного золота и мантию, которую мы ищем. И если вы продолжите сближаться с ним, он также даст вам легендарный навык чародея. Так что, возможно, ты захочешь отложить это на потом. И на сегодня этого почти достаточно. Тогда всем отличная коллекция из 9 единиц брони для каждого из соответствующих мест, и где вы действительно можете найти их для каждого призвания, отличающегося заметной силой или эстетическим мастерством, в течение первых нескольких часов вашего пребывания в игре. Все они привязаны к зеленой части карты, как мне нравится это называть, что не означает ничего, кроме самого Вармунда. Надеюсь, вам понравилось это, и дайте нам знать ниже, если вы захотите еще чего-нибудь подобного. Конечно, если вы знаете местонахождение какой-либо крутой добычи, не упомянутой здесь, не стесняйтесь также сообщать об этом людям в
Have you found any grimoires? You know not where they are to be found. I shall divulge but one location. I have heard a village assailed by the dragon, mind you. Who's to say what might have become of it?
Отметить для тех, кому интересно, то, что это визуально закрывает все ваше тело, но можете носить обе части, так что на самом это так глупо. В основном это метки на вершине холма. Находится дом парня по имени «Может вам уйти», если только со времен вашего их наденете, поговорите с ним, и 5. Это завершит задание. Стоит упомянуть, что есть еще один подделок или просто быть ним 5 книг. Вы упомянуть, что есть еще один квест, в котором нужны те же 5 книг. Вы можете обойти это с помощью системы подделок или просто быть немного разборчивее в том, какие книги вы используете, поскольку только у одной из этих книг есть вторая копия в игре. Таким образом, вы можете получить 2 комплекта из 3. И эта книга Nation's Death Knell, которая случайно оказалась книгой, которую мы нашли, когда получали нашу последнюю запись в списке «Шлем на древнем поле битвы». И это отличная книга, которую можно использовать для этой цели. Что касается еще 2 простых книг, которые вы можете получить, чтобы просто быстро закончить. Одна из книг
What delights might there be to find in town today?
Need anything? Mistakes this time. I'm nodding off where I stand.
Anything to do around here?
Must hold out.
Well, Mr. Sir, how's the day treating you then?
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Nick will sort themselves out.
Making a living. Soldier.
I see life as a journey, to be walked a day at a time.
What must needs be done?
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last. Twas a remarkable recovery, really. The man...
Pleasure doing business with. Interested in my wares?
I dare say I could forget all.
Haven't got any.
Wonder if there's any easy work we have.
Give me a moment to think, will you?
I've trained for this.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
I swear I've never slept better.
I can feel an ice in the back of my head. A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates! So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
What to make of this? Every day. How might I assist you?
Where to next?
Welcome, sir. Dup. Please so if you're here to buy. Many thanks, sir. No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
What to do? It's been a hard day. Go on, have a look.
Are the new recruits battle ready yet?
Looking to lay your head? We've soft beds aplenty.
We must rest, though the sun is still. I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Go on. Have a look.
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
I'm starving, I am. Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry, so if you've any more food to spare some charity for the poor.
Ah! You there! What do you think you're doing, huh? You keep your hands off him. Don't go thinking you can treat the poor however you like just because you're better off.
Calm down, Hugo. You've got it all. This kind sir has been good enough to share some food with me. I've the both of you to thank for my good health.
Is that right? Suppose I owe you an apology then, cuz. In my defence, one can't be too careful. There's a child-snatching scoundrel around nearly every corner in these parts. The name's Hugo, by the way. I'm a helper of sorts to the poor who live here. Ain't many folk willing to offer that sort of kindness. Even just one more's a glad sight, let me tell you. So pay me no mind. And I'm sorry for before. If you're here to help, I'll not say another word against you.
Many thanks, sir. Lucky I am to have the two of you looking out for me. Many.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
A brief respite is naught to decry.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall...
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Bakbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds.
Feast your eyes on this!
Rest assured, Master. You'll hear nary an idle word from me.
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
All creatures who know death cling to life.
I must summon aid. Thought it too late.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure you'll find a purpose for it under it.
Arisen. We can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed.
A resounding success.
Even for a moment, lest victory slip away from us.
Yes, of course. I see it now. Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look. I say it. We trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Yon statue is swathed in mystery.
Mayhap these statues were erected that travelers might not lose their way.
Run all you want. I'll fight.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite.
It is well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
We achieved remarkable synchronicity.
Once more! Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
You little blighter.
You'll not live to regret it! Avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Right you are. Poison ought to be cured with all due haste.
Так же, как мы с вами...
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
Often we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Fights in here. Best we push on.
Tis a hobgoblin. We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. lightning strike. If we know its weakness, we have but to exploit it.
I've got wares of every... ilk. Hope to see you again ere long. I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you. Good day to you. Somehow my feet always carry me.
What business have you here? Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while. Shall we make for the tavern?
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Fancy a look at my wares?
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this then. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
Methinks I espied one of the grimoires in Sir Murden's home. Shall we have a look around for it? Can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Fancy a look at my wares?
This tavern, aye, even pawns. So long as they've coined for their ale.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Almost wish all would happen to shake things up.
It's been a hard day.
I'll take any chance not sink on my troubles divine.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
It would allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is.
Well met. Never did so. Surely folk can afford to spend a little more.
By and large, the people of Backbatal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
Vermin's people bear no such love for their Queen Regent. Though, of course, they have their reasons.
careful. Gore harpies are about.
Ice is our ally against such fiends. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
A chance to recover our strength would be most welcome.
Have a care. This research is at a delicate...
Who are you? No, never mind, 'tis of little import. I'm searching for blue crystal shards. Find any, and I'll pay you handsomely. The bigger they are, the higher your reward will be.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Go where your help is needed.
Ensure your next attack is no less hurtful. The day grows darker with our every step.
We shall have to rely on our other senses, as the darkness robs us of our sight.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I shan't let them harm you.
Got the enemy right where I need them. Don't let up!
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Well, have you found any blue crystal shards? Is that all? Tiny fragments such as these aren't nearly good enough. Still, I expect I'll find a use for them. Here, take your coin and be gone. 'Tis a god's sway. Well, to be precise, the crystalline substance from which 'tis made. By refining such crystals, anyone can attain the power of the Arisen. The power to command pawns, that is. However, small fragments are meaningless. They cannot contend with the Arisen's power, you see. Speaking of which, should you find any large fragments, bring them to me, won't you? Though that might be difficult. We've scoured this area quite thoroughly, I should think. 'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels and carried off by scavengers or collectors or some such. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. I can tell you no more than that.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
The Arisen comes. Is this meeting also by the Dragon's design? You may be pitted against the dragon, yet its fate is yours to share. Godsway, forgive me, but I've ne'er heard. However, some years past, a sorcerer of Batar came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon, just as ye have. Faces, sir, I believed he called himself. It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Perhaps there is some connection. The dragon is the embodiment of destructive force, though this does not mean that it is evil. Understand this. The concepts of good and evil are mortal inventions, and thus it is a being of a higher order. As are ye, now that the dragon has marked ye, setting ye apart from your fellows. The Arisen is a transcendent being, always chosen by the dragon. It marks for itself the individual who must fell it. Thus, when the dragon is made manifest, so too is an Arisen. And should that Arisen fall, the cycle is doomed to continue till the dragon is felled. For that is what the will of this world has ordained. I am the husk of he who was once Arisen. My final battle against the dragon culminated in the loss of the will that should have seen me bring the creature low. Thus, as the Arisen is defined by the strength of their will, from that moment on I was Arisen. Such is the world's will. I dare say it compels me e'en now to impart upon ye all the knowledge I possess. Ye need not seek the dragon. Make no mistake. The dragon will appear before ye when the time is come. Still, I suppose I can tell ye about a rumor I heard the other day. Apparently, a dragon was sighted in Harv village, though I am not sure I believe it. After all, now that ye have been marked as Arisen, the dragon ought next appear before ye at the appointed time. So it stands to reason that e'en if a creature of draconic aspect and destructive powers did appear in that village, 'twas no dragon. A mockery of one, perhaps, but not the dragon true. The substance of which ye speak is formed of crystallized... Worm's life crystals can be obtained not only from the true red dragon, but from lower drakes as well. They retain a measure of draconic power, and when used correctly, will bestow upon ye powers that eclipse the will of this world. Then go, but visit me again when ye have spilled draconic blood. Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient... Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective. than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
Right you are.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate,
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Here's hoping I can find myself in
Lay down your arms, or you'll hurt yourself.
Oi! Oi! I seem to have taken a hit.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. I cannot fault your prowess.
Perhaps you might do it by yourself.
Well said.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Blight.
Just hand over your poison, and I'll let you alone.
Help! I'm in need of aid!
To think I'd be caught unawares. I am shamed.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that room goes to waste. That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Poisoned. Well done.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
It is enough to make camp only when the need arises.
Thank you, sir. Consider it my thanks for all you've done.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. If we... a destination in mind, an oxguard will get us there with little effort.
They are capable allies on journeys near and far.
Look out! Knackers! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Careless. Know your limits. It is absolute its balance at any moment. What say we give it a helping hand? A focused attack or endless foe.
Put your back into it.
First and foremost, unstoppable balance will prove a much easier target when lying prone. This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together against these things. Our foe has been thrown off balance. There's no better time to strike. Strike once, and our quarry shall fall.
I've got to read you your explain.
Piss off, I'm sick of looking at ye. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. You'll not live to regret this! An exemplary performance.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
I knew you would come, a risen one. You seek answers, and you shall have them, if 'tis within my power to know them. Loath as I am to admit it, I know little of the artifact of which you speak, though I shall tell you aught I can. I sense a land soaked in warmth, a warmth akin to your own arisen, to that of the power of the life you possess. Yet it now lies many fathoms below the surface of the sea, in a place unreachable by mortal hands. Though 'tis strange, for I sense also that this warmth grows e'er near. 'Twould seem a path will be open to you in time, allowing you to venture into the heart of this warmth, so like your own. Perhaps he who was dragon-forged can tell you more. Seek him out in Harv Village, if you would learn from him. Can it be you are lost, Arisen One? The path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way ahead, if you so desire. You will find the path you ought to follow inscribed herein. Would you know the fate of another? You will find the path you ought to follow in... Would you know the fate of another? The God's way? 'Tis a mystery even before my sight. This meeting shall not be...
Look out! Knackers! I will protect you.
Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. Thank you, Master. I only hope I did not disappoint.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
this party are women all.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
All this worrying is giving me an achy back.
You're welcome to stay a while. Why not rest your way?
About time you came along. I've a special tale to share with you today. Or so I'd like to say, but it is getting rather late. Best spend the night. We can talk again come the morn. Ah, good. You're awake. Look to the sea, my friend. Hard to resist setting out in one's boat with fair skies like these, eh? Now, I've told you about the sunken temple in the middle of the sea, haven't I? Aye, I'm quite sure I mentioned it. But I ne'er spoke of the man who resides there. He was such a worthy ruler in life that his armies safeguard him even in death. As he himself would have it, he was once entrusted with the task of watching over this world from the heavens above. Yet he tired of his duty and abandoned his perch in the sky in favor of founding a small kingdom on the ground. Alas, though he was a just and goodly ruler, there is not a single It sounds unfortunate, but if you ask me, 'tis all a matter of perspective. It can be a blessing to forget. I should know. In all my long years, I've never forgotten a single thing. I remember everything. Would that I could forget some of it. A lie it may seem, but a lie it is not. I speak only the truth. Come see me again if it pleases you. I've tales aplenty to share.
Heavens fend. I'd ne'er seen the like. I'd not known there were ruins in the depths of this cavern till the path appeared. 'Twas magic, methinks. I should have liked to investigate if the place hadn't been crawling with monsters. I'll be needing sturdier arms than these afore I head back in there, I fear. At any rate, I'd best report this discovery to my commander. I only pray naught grave shall come of it.
Harv boasts a clear view of yon structure, risen from the deep.
Curiously, it does not seem to be of mortal make.
It seems aught has occurred within the depths of Stormwind Cave. But what, I wonder?
I have no answer to give.
Danger might lurk anywhere, where every shadow... And mind the ceiling.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
There, Master! Saurians!
I'll... Collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy. What's close to safe? we ignoring the enemy today?
Ingenious. My own master must hear it this time. Truly?
Our guard even for a moment, lest victory slip away from us. Of course. I shan't let them harm you.
Watch it, pretty master. Losing your balance on an incline this shot. That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
Give up hope. Help will come.
Thank you, Master. I only hope I did not disappoint.
Well done.
It is overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked. Aught has changed since last we came. I hope this does not bode ill.
What could be the cause? This demands further investigation.
We cannot break it from this side.
I understand. The cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
I am well aware of the particulars. Let me get that.
So, another comes seeking to inter me. Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not, watching one. Time and again have you sent unto me your minions. Yet repel them I have, and so I shall anew, till I might claim the true world as mine own. Why do you not draw your blade? This battle shall be o'er afore it has even begun. You seek not my death. Then I am Rothas, founder of the Kingdom of Vermund. And you appear to be arisen. Tell me your reason for coming here. God's sway. Speak you of those e'en from these depths I have beheld the Batali scuttling about, gathering their fragments. 'Tis a baleful, maddening act to transmute the fractured souls of Arisen into such frivolous bauble. Aye, that which you seek is a soul, yet rarely will you find one intact, for splinters are all that remain of those pitiful Arisen who were bade come here by the Watching One. The flesh may rot, the soul fragment, yet, and 'twould seem the Batali seek to augment this power through their perverted arts. Though to what nefarious end? Yet 'tis folly, the frolicking of children. Such a trinket could ne'er hope to fell the dragon, let alone the watching one. I know little of your intent, but I sense in you a powerful will. A will that urges you towards fulfillment of some great feat. I shall grant you this blade. It too is the soul of an arisen. Mine own, in fact. Refined in purest dragon blood. Alas, the ages have taken their toll. 'Tis as withered as mine own flesh. Yet, mayhap, the Batali's profane magics would be capable of drawing forth its latent potency. If that is what you seek, Arisen, then go on to their stronghold. I believe 'tis there you shall find the means to achieve it.
Stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
'Tis not an item to be squandered.
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray keep your wits about you. Leave needing to go barging in.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your eyes peeled. When their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Methinks we picked up a key somewhere.
Shall we try it on the door?
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side. One never can have too many of these. Let us take care when and how we put them to use. A profitable endeavor.
There's something down there. Is it safe to descend? Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
What is it? Though, from what I understand, you're still willing to pay for blue crystal shards. If you find any, bring them to him at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Let us keep this place in mind for when night falls.
There, Master! Gore harpies!
One of our number is unconscious. Sunset draws near.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant.
Take it anymore. I might nod off if I'm not careful.
It's been a hard day.
I wares aplenty, as you can see. Nary a tree.
Nary a coin.
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
Indeed. And the researchers employed there are as tight-lipped as they come.
'Tis all very secretive. I wonder what the citizenry make of it.
One of these days I'll buy myself a manor. Well, but sir, how's the day treating you then?
my troubles clean away.
Interested in my wares?
Wish I'd been born a nobleman's son.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
To this world I return.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
do to deserve this?
It is just another day, same as the one afore it.
So, what does this say? Shall we take... closer look?
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Have a care. This research...
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
I must earn it.
Whatever your business here, Ambrosius.
A lonely place.
What brings you here?
Damper on the spirits.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next time.
Some skills can only be honed on the battlefield.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Off to market I go.
No, this is all wrong. What use of pitiful fragments such as these? What we have achieved is sufficient to sway the pawns. But when the time comes to fell the dragon, I fear it may not be enough. Lord Phasus insists we shall succeed, and yet...
Market I go.
Ah, a new hand, are you? Have you some business with me? Why? 'Tis an Arisen. This is incredible. But why do you possess such a thing? Where did you obtain it? No. Never mind. 'Tis of no... All that matters is this. With this alone, I shall be able to craft a superior godsway, the finest of all create. I must make haste that I might deliver it to Lord Phasus even a moment sooner. But wait, no. I have not the worm's life crystals to restore it. Confound it all! Oh, don't be ridiculous. Do you even understand what you're offering? Worm's life crystals can only be obtained from... But I suppose I am in no position to decline, even if 'tis a fool's errand. Lord Phasus is satisfied with the god's way as 'tis, you see. And as I can expect no support from him, you can expect little aid from me. Though I suppose 'twouldn't do to send you away entirely empty-handed. Feel free to take what you require. Now, as I've said, Worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes and their ilk. Seek one out and fell it, if 'tis within your power. All the better if it happens to be a lesser dragon. You would be solving 2 of my problems, then. Yes. Is there aught you wish to discuss? I'm afraid I'm no more equipped to answer that question than you are. I've not the slightest inkling where the beasts might be lurking. Perhaps you might ask the Oracle for advice.
All this work puts a
arrived well enough. Where to next? Not a foe in sight.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day. 'Tis a glad thing we rested when we did. We must not let down our guard. The enemy retreats. It is the mark of a champion to prevail with wet issue. Poison ought to be cured with all due haste. Perhaps the force of this torrent could be employed for our own hand. This could grant us an edge, if we use it well. I knew you would prevail, Master. We can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet bad.
Is a battle won, I suppose?
Where you do not fall prey to the enemy's attack as we pass. I quite agree. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I've grappled you. See?
I appreciate you carrying our heavy items, but do let me know if you need a hand.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
It is clear to me that my fate is to aid you. Ah, but which dragon do you seek? The dragon that stole your heart shall appear before you when the time is come. If instead you seek the so-called lesser dragon, you would do well to pay a visit to Dragon's Breath Tower. When you find your quarry, mayhap this time you will bring it low. If 'tis yet another dragon you seek, then perhaps you ought to search for it yourself. Your feet will guide you no less ably than any revelation on my part. Can it be you are lost? The path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way ahead if you so desire. You will find the path you ought to follow inscribed here. Would you know the fate of another? Somewhere in Batal, the God's way. 'Tis a mystery. This meeting shall not...
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
moment to think, will ye?
Given the state of things, I may have to close the inn here lot. I fear for the future of this nation, sir.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
I'm a gunner.
I will protect you. Most impressive, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Resounding success.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I'm dead on my feet after today's traffic.
Tis a mechanism for hauling. Freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Might we not avail ourselves of its use?
forgotten something or is you're looking rather lost?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that room go to waste. Already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Hand over all the coin in your purse, now, sir.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to sell off your surplus items. I'll have the gold.
You have my protection.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labours. You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire!
must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true.
This foe has a fondness for meat. If we were to leave some lying about, it would doubtless be distracted by it. Now there's an idea! I hadn't thought of that.
You'll not live to regret this. If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did. We must not let down our guard.
Nicely done.
Battle is best avoided here.
Lay down your arms. Pull your hair out. Lay down your arms. Down your arms.
Keep your life, and I take the rest.
Nowhere to go.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Are we to remain here? Stay with me, Arisen. Halt if you please.
Onward.
Oi!
Get behind you! My battle is my turn.
I cannot let myself be overcome.
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I've threatened you. See?
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. I must ask you to refrain from charging up. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worry, Wart. I know what I'm doing.
We can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed.
Not bad. All things considered.
Ice can be dealt.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
'Tis vital you remain level-headed.
There, Oscar! Knackers!
Seems our foe has recognized our victory.
Ought we to pursue and eliminate the stragglers?
You'll not live to regret this.
Thank you, Arisen.
Hail, Arisen. Allow me to join you in this trial.
Someone saw fit to camp here, 'twould seem.
A chance to recover our strength would be most welcome.